This video demonstrates some tips for maintaining the printers on the Hornet saw, including replacing ink cartridges. We will also review the purge and testing process. Remember to follow all posted safety instructions. This procedure requires that the saw is locked and tagged out. If troubleshooting with live power is required, the CB6 circuit breaker can be toggled off to power down the printer. If you have a Generation 2 Hornet saw, an emergency stop may be engaged instead of using the circuit breaker. Keep in mind that the saw must be homed again after using an e-stop or if it is powered off and on again. There are two possible printers that may be installed on the Hornet: a bottom plate printer, which has the enclosure mounted on the front of the saw, and a fence line printer, which is mounted to the back of the saw, as seen here. Your saw may have both. Both printers are identical, and the tips shared here will work for both. For replacing the print cartridges, start by ensuring the saw is powered off or that the CB6 circuit breaker is in the off position. If you have a Generation 2 saw, an e-stop may be used instead. Inspect the new printer cartridges for any damage. The proper storage and environment parameters for the cartridges are listed here. If any damage is found on the cartridges, or if they failed any of the reviewed displayed criteria, do not install them in the printer or remove them if they have been installed. To remove the cartridges, lift the lever on the carriage that is holding the cartridge you intend to remove. Pull up on the back corner of the cartridge and remove it. After removing cartridges, inspect the carriage for any debris. Debris can prevent the ink cartridge pins from making a proper connection with the printer. If there is any debris present, gently brush it out without damaging the pins. Canned air can be used, but avoid using the air hose as there may be moisture in the lines that can damage the printer. If the pins have ink buildup on them that is causing them to malfunction, gently clean the pins in a dabbing motion using a damp paper towel. You may wish to fold the cloth in quarters to prevent ink penetrating through to your fingers. Avoid scrubbing the pins as they are spring-loaded and may be bent under pressure. If you wish to replace the cartridge, gently insert the new cartridge at the same angle as removal. Move the lever back into place to secure the cartridge. It is recommended to clean and purge the printer after replacing cartridges if it has been at rest for more than 30 minutes or if you are experiencing poor printing quality. To clean the print heads, you may use the same materials and technique as before for the pins, a damp paper towel. Apply light pressure, one at a time, on the face of the nozzles on each of the cartridges, like making a thumbprint. Be careful not to apply too much pressure and avoid a dabbing motion as the cartridge could become unseated from inside the stall and cause damage to the printer. If there is any dried ink on the nozzles, let the wet cloth dissolve it by holding the cloth directly on each nozzle. Again, be sure not to apply too much pressure. Next, it is recommended to purge the printer to ensure print quality and that the cartridges are working properly. To begin, power the saw and printer back on by either removing the lock and tag or toggling the CB6 circuit breaker. Place a piece of scrap wood directly in front of the print heads, then purge the printer using the ink spit function in the Cut Builder software. The ink spit function is located on the top panel of the Cut Builder software as indicated here. Check the scrap wood for full, vertical lines of ink from all cartridges. This indicates the cartridges have been successfully prepared. Run a single cut through the saw to test that the printer is functioning as intended. If you continue to experience issues with the printer, check the top of the printer enclosure near the USB cable for status lights. The green light should be on. If the red light is on, contact automation support for assistance. To order more ink, or if you have any further issues or questions, please contact MiTek automation support via phone or email.